Hi Corey, I wanted to give you some quick video feedback if you want to resubmit this for your 4.2 to make for your revisions for this. Very quickly, let's get into this. I love this template for your personal site. For the taco site, we need to focus more on the Real Deal Taco. So that would mean their logo being much bigger. And we have this over here and this over here, but this isn't related. This feels a lot more like a technical site. I love the colors, I love the style, but until we get down here, and it's happening here for sure, that probably needs to come out. We're not really feeling like it's a landing page or welcome strip for the site. You could start here if you wanted. We definitely need to make sure that we have the padding in this bubble, text bubble. But, as much as I like this, it's just not related to the company enough. Okay. So, okay. And yeah, what you want to do for sure is you'll select your header and you'll freeze it. It may be called pinned, Pinned, or PIN, but that's what you'll want to do so that we always have access to your menu. Okay. And we're not having to scroll back up to get to that, right? And not this. Asset guides. Okay, this seems to be combined with your professional site. So I'm just a little confused because this one is supposed to be just Real Deal Taco, okay? And then week 3.2 is where you're going to work on your other things. Now, it really can't be a combination. You can have Real Deal Taco as an example, but it's not going to be threaded all throughout your site. It's just going to be, an example. So I think that's where the confusion is. The asset guide only goes on your professional site, which is week 3, and that's just a skeleton. Okay, so no biggie. I think you take this out, take out the asset guide, take that asset guide out, put it on your other site. Take off any of this placeholder, just take that out. And let's see where else we go. Yeah, and I totally remember your site, and it's got so much creativity to it. These need to be linked up. They do, you are provided with a link to that. If you're going to have things that are not left aligned, after a few lines, it becomes a paragraph and should be left aligned to be give you a nice structure there. If not, then this shape needs to make sense, like part of the design where it scoots over a little bit, and maybe it's a circle, and that's a circle, and that's a circle. But that really takes work to get the right words to where that happens, and then you have to watch that it doesn't change whenever you change the size of your screen. Okay. Okay, and so we need the detailed menu also. That is where most time is spent on this particular site. Okay. This is just adorable. be careful that it doesn't, that it is clearly a food truck, okay, and not a shop, and not a restaurant. So that has to come out. And if this, and I suspect it either came with a template, you want to be careful with that, unless that's what you do, and I'll find out when I look at your other site. You need a little padding around that. But this doesn't feel like tacos either. I would just take that strip out. That comes out, not related. So if this is AI, you've got to go through it and make sure it's correct. Okay. Yeah, so start by separating the content. Contact is going to go to the end also. And you can and should probably get rid of these. Now the news. Okay. Okay. Those aren't events exactly, but that's okay. It's a little different. But let's bring that up and place it right here. So when you're in your pages and menu, just, drag the news right here and get rid of this and that way your contact will be where it's supposed to be. Got to have the location content that's provided in the client folder, the schedule. That's what we want on this section. Okay. So that needs to be sorted out. The about content is provided. This client gave you what needed to go here. Okay. So that's not to be changed when a client gives us something, right? All right. So that's going to be bigger and in your header. So if you want to make those changes, submit that by tomorrow night, and that may give me time to go ahead and get you some points in for this month. And when I say get this into me, I mean make the corrections and then resubmit it for 4.2. Okay, the revision. All right. And then your 3.2 is a completely different website. That's the one that has your asset guides on it and is about you. All right. Let's see if you submitted that. Okay. Right. So this is what happened here is I mentioned to you that this needs to be a professional site. So if you go through and look at the instructions, you'll see that this is your professional site. Just this week 3, that's what you're working on, or that's what you're to be working on. So it's a second Wix website. And these were the things it needed to include. So that's where the breakdown came in for you. And yeah, so what you ended up with is a combination. And so here's what I'm going to recommend. You've got, gosh, how are you going to sort this out? I mean, it certainly can be done. I'm trying to think of the easiest way for you. Let's see. Okay, you have this. Okay. I would just take this out. Take that strip out completely. Okay. And, then see where you are with that. But take that out completely, probably all of this, make that bigger, and then you're going to at least be in the ballpark. Okay, then you're going to take that out. You're going to take that out. Here's another thing you can do. If you take notes and are careful about it, you can duplicate this site, and you can do it that way. On the first site, you can take out everything that's asset guides. On the duplicate side, you could take everything out that's tacos. That's what I would do. Okay, and then work from there, see where you are. And then on your second side, where you're taking out all the tacos, you're going to take this out and you're going to put your name up there, and that's going to start you working on your actual website that's for yourself. And so let's see. This is what you will have. These are the pages you'll have. A little bit about you, a little bio page, a works page that has 3 to 6 examples, and an asset guide for each, and your contact page. Okay? It doesn't have your personal contact. It's just your emails and social links, professional social links, and things like that. Okay. See, not the client site. The client site was the Real Deal Taco site, right? Okay, that's what I want you to do. I want you to duplicate the one you have, and I want you to make one for Real Deal Taco and the other one for your own personal site, which has fewer pages. All right? All right. Let me know if you have any questions. All right? If you need to meet with me, make sure that you contact me through email, and I may not be available till tomorrow after 3, but I can meet you between, around sometime tomorrow afternoon if you contact me. You can also text me to let me know. And then what I would do is we would meet virtually and go through this. All right? But let me know, but that's what I would do at this point.